Yoshikidneo, and we're back with more D&D action in the world of Irathil. And this time we're in a better mood. So, apologize to anyone for the last one. If anyone's curious, you can ask me, I'll tell you. Otherwise, I won't get into it. Alright, we are live. Say that word again, Tep. As loud as you can. Kidding, don't do that.
Chicken nuggets.
There we go.
Got him. That's the
They're gonna
one.
make
That's
you
exactly
guys
what
gonna
I said.
demonetize Brady.
Okay,
I
so
won't get monetized anyway.
I
don't plan on it either. It takes a lot of work.
Let's see. Oh, music. That's what I'm missing. I was like, why is it so quiet? All right. So last time on Team Warstars Adventures, you just come from Duskmorn. You sort of traveled through this cave for 5-ish days. As you travel, it descended ever so slightly. You didn't really notice it ever. Eventually, the tunnels started getting warmer and warmer, uncomfortably so. Some of you may have taken off your clothes and/or armor. You were with the dwarves. You were with Mr. Flukerflam, Mr. Clanhead. Yeah, that guy. Whatever his name is.
Velgar.
Yes, Velgar.
Well, yeah, that's his name.
Vulgar. Eventually you got to the Dwarven capital city of Ardigan, wherein King Halin Mithril Sword resided. You met him. That wasn't very fun. I'm pretty sure. Oh, and his giant goat mount, Karen. I'm pretty sure Karma thought you were all going to die there. And Johan probably also thought you were all going to die. And Warkar, he always thinks you're all going to die, so that's not different for him.
What?
Eventually, you guys came to the agreement that the trade deal would continue going on, also known as the Alliance, which you have not been given any real information about. King Mithril Sword ended up instructing you guys as a show of sort of good faith to go take care of some orcs toward the south in whatever way you want to. As long as they're not terrorizing the countryside. He's fine with it. He instructed his sons, Dolron and Dolror, to lead you down there so that you would have an easy time traversing the mountainsides and wouldn't necessarily have to make survival checks. You guys ended up strolling on through Doomdwar and Colbream. About after you got past Colbream, you ended up finding two things. You ended up finding a rock. It's very large, very magical in essence. Johan almost died, and you also found Pilly, your favorite new companion. You went to the west for a bit and ended up in Kenrin. And that's where we are. In this random ass town in the Dwarven countries.
Oh shit, that's what I forgot to do.
Oh my god. What did you forget to do?
Johan's backstory. It's
It's
been a busy
supplementary
week.
material.
I'll look at it later. Let's just go. I'll pretend like I know what we're talking about.
So are we hunting orcs?
Oh yeah, and you guys had just been told over the night, over like the past 30 minutes or so, what Johan had been up to, in great detail, especially if you watched that video. You guys have evaded or rather instructed Dolron, Dolror, and Tilly to not be near you guys where you talked about this.
I thought they didn't talk about it.
Yeah,
I
don't
thought
remember.
I thought you did.
I
We
don't
kind of
remember
had to
everything.
after somebody put their hand in a hole.
So I'm pretty sure the way it went down is
I mean, you
What
can
hole?
start talking
Warkar
to.
and I tried to talk about it overnight.
Yeah,
We
I
both
remember.
rolled 1 on our stealth check.
Yeah,
So
that's-
we woke up Polly, and we decided to talk about it later.
Yeah, that's what
Which-
happens. Basically, she's piped up in the middle of our conversation like she was somebody, and then Warkar, in the depths of his compassion and subtlety, hit her with his fucking hammer because she was laying on top of the like magic tent thing that we have, the orb, the booble, and because she put a lot of sticks and garbage and bullshit like that on top of it, she and all that crap fell
She
down
was
with
inside
it.
of her tent.
A tent that she put on top of a magic tent because she
You-
thought
you
that'd be
wouldn't let her
cute.
in?
We didn't let her in.
Poor Pelly.
Fuck that bitch.
I bet you'd like to, wouldn't
Nah, she ain't scaly enough, son.
you?
Or is she?
I hate all of you. We're not doing.
Whatever.
Moving on. Point is, we didn't have that conversation. We woke up everybody. Warkar gave a sorry, not sorry, like he always does. And then, yeah. And then we cut to something else.
All right, so you're currently in Kenrim. You can do whatever supply obtaining you want to do before the next town.
Do I have chemical fire?
You have 2 vials of it from Leon,
Okay. Can I get some more?
maybe.
Okay.
Did we
can-
just
can we-
finish a long rest?
Yes. You have
Okay.
been finishing many long rests.
Theowyn is going to spend a couple minutes in prayer to alter the spells he has prepared.
Yeah, I might do the same, I think.
Okay.
Warkar might fuck around with his spells just to make sure that he's doing it right.
Feel free to do that.
Doing it right.
And I also, perdón, Albus. And I also wish to keep on studying. What core I want.
I wish
Okay.
to go on the
In the meantime-
lookout for any vendors selling very cheap gemstones.
All right. Easy enough. You're in Dwarven country after all. You find a number of varying quality gemstone and jeweler vendors around town.
Well, I approached the nearest one.
All right, what are you after then? You're after some jewels, some gems? Perhaps you have
Oh,
a more
yes,
keen eye. And you want
Keen?
something wearable. And he brings up his hand and he's wearing the Infinity Gauntlet. No, he's not wearing it. He's
Oh
just
my
got like
God,
a bunch
yes.
of rings on.
How much is that one?
No, it's not.
No, I'm somewhat of a collector, you might say.
A collector, eh?
Oh yes, of course. I'm looking for just gemstones, not necessarily on anything wearable.
All right. You need them cut. You need them raw.
I believe raw should suffice. Not really looking for a cut because of what I have planned for them.
All right.
I'm. If you
What are
have any,
what are you
for
trying to
cheap-
do with them?
Put them on display to show the splendor of what uncut gems can show off.
He gives you kind of this weird look. It's like, that's okay. Yeah.
Listen, I don't judge your stamp collecting.
What?
What?
Where am I?
Let me collect jewels.
It's a rather odd thing to purchase uncut jewels.
Yes, and
Well, it'll be a little bit less than the regular cut jewels. And he like pulls out this sack, suddenly disinterested in whatever story that you may or may not have wanted to tell him about why exactly you were trying to buy uncut jewels, uncut gemstones. Pulls out the sack and lets you look at it. Go ahead and make a perception check to try to like pick out the best ones. Unless you're just gonna buy the entire sack, which might not be the best
I'm
idea.
not blowing all of my money on a sack of gems.
All right. You go through the sack and you're not really able to figure out which of the particular gemstones would be high quality if they were cut. A lot of them are covered by various scratches and still some other stone and dirt, but they do have gem qualities.
Oh, these ones are a pretty color. Um, I I think they shine more than the others. How much for, I don't know, these three?
Picks them up and is like, all right, it'll be about, you can do it for 30 gold.
Um, How about 25 gold? I mean, they're not cut yet. I'd have to get them appraised.
Make a persuasion check. All right, that's true. Go ahead, 25 gold.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you adding to my collection.
All right, your collection.
I hand him 25 gold.
All right, he takes 25 gold. He is now 25 gold richer.
I have 3 uncut gemstones of unknown value.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm hoping one's not just a rock. Don't say that.
I mean, with that perception check, anything's possible.
It's true.
Anyone else?
Like what kind of town? What kind of shit's in town? Like, what?
Uh,
What's the?
You give a good look around, and you do find the collection of gem and jewel vendors that are just sort of around. There's a few blacksmiths, as one might expect. There's even a couple of sort of preserved meat stalls.
Nah.
It's a pretty
no.
regular town as far as dwarven towns go.
I mean, Warcar might walk around a little bit just to look, but he probably won't be interested in anything.
All right, make a perception check.
Oh no.
All right.
Okay.
While you're walking around, you notice Johan's purchase finishing, and you give a quick look around towards like the other jewel vendors surrounding, and a couple of them seem to be like raising eyebrows toward the small whatever it is Johan is right now.
Orc thing.
That's buying these rocks from this guy for an obscenely high price.
What? Oh god.
Anyway, but yeah,
I think
if you want some like regular
War-
adventure supplies, you could buy those. You'd find a general store too.
Okay, before I do that, I think Warcar, if he saw Johan getting screwed, he'd probably walk over to him and inform him that he might be paying more than he asked to for a bunch of fucking rocks. So I do that. Hey, can I talk to you over here for a second?
Oh, hello,
Johan?
stranger.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, you did you shop around before this action? You come to this.
Yes, of course, Walcott.
Okay, well, be a little.
What do you take me for? Having never been able to have money before?
You know what? You're absolutely right. Just like keep an eye open, and I hunker down and I elbow him, and
You what?
I say keep an eye open, and I hunker down so I get down to his level so I can elbow him in the side while giving him a wink.
But never mind.
Because the thing, because he's an abomination against nature. Anyway, and then Walker goes to a general store to look at some shit, maybe buy something. I don't know.
All right, it's a pretty reasonable general store. You notice a sort of a glass locked case against the wall. Well,
Okay.
yeah, against the wall. There's this dwarven foe. He's sort of just leaning on the counter, eyeing you.
Hello. How's it going, buddy?
What are you after then?
Oh, just browsing, really. Blowing through town. Know how it is.
All right.
Any
For anything in particular?
No. I'm really just sampling the local wares, see if there's anything that catches my fancy. Do you have any recommendation?
Are you looking for something a dwarven make, perhaps?
Yes, I kind of guessed everything with your Dwarven. So yeah,
Something high
yes.
quality.
High
Something
quality. Sure.
magic.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe some magic. Sure.
Well, good luck with that.
Okay.
He goes back to reading his book.
Okay, I look around. Warcar internally says like, either this guy's trying to kill me or he's a dick. Probably both. Okay, he
Alright.
doesn't really say that first part, but he does think he's a dick. But like low key.
You give a good look around the. Excuse me. You give a good look around the store, and you come up to the glass case, and you notice this long sword in there. It's got. It's very high quality. At first, you think that the sword is just has some sort of Damascus pattern on it or whatever, but you give it a closer look and make a perception check. You know, just to see if you get a nat 1 at this exact moment. Yep, there it is.
Fucking shit!
And you don't really glean much else from that. It looks like a really nice sword, though. It's got this brass hilt, this brass guard with a really deep ebony wood handle.
Wait, what is? I feel as though I'd be metagaming if I bought it. So
Maybe.
like,
Well, it's not metagaming because Warcarve is actually looking at this beautiful sword right now. He doesn't even know.
okay, Warcar will say in a kind of bored way. Well, not bored, but like just out of pure idle curiosity. Hey, how much for the sword?
2,557 gold.
Fantastic. You have a good day. And he starts walking out. Actually, no, he doesn't start walking out. He doesn't say that. No. He does say fantastic, and he starts looking around at everything else, anything else.
You find a bunch of seemingly quality adventuring gear. Not much out of the ordinary other than the sword.
Okay, so how much rope do I have? This is a question I'm asking myself. Give me a second.
It's just like
By the
thumbing
way-
through
by
your
the
bag.
way,
You're like, how much rope do I have? And
Who's with Korak? are we
You
all
can be
together?
anywhere you want.
I have enough. I
Well,
have
The
enough.
dwarves seem to be looking around at the various wares. Johann is. I don't know
Has
what Johann's doing
anybody
at this
gone
point.
for beer? None of them? Like, Dwarven?
Not at this point, no. It's like the middle of the day.
I have a
Well,
question.
I will.
Alright.
Korag wants some beer. Dwarven beer
Okay.
is said to this good. I'll study.
Cool.
Alright. You
Okay,
hit up the local tavern, you buy a nice dwarven stout. It's only like 2 silver. Fairly cheap.
Do,
I mean,
do
it
they
is.
have like a special,
Oh, you're looking for a special, eh?
Yes.
Well, how
yeah,
strong do you want it?
very strong. Knocking
Oh,
out.
a big boy, aren't you?
Yeah.
All
See the
right then.
scars?
And she pulls out this fairly small bottle with so a very deep orange liquid inside of it. She gives it a little bit of shake, and there's and it's
Oh my
some
god!
kind of alcohol.
It's D&D slice.
That looks tasty.
It's very
How much?
the bottle itself is very uh what's the word?
Ornate.
Ornamental.
Ornament. Okay. How much?
It's gonna be about 5 gold for the entire bottle.
5 gold. Do I have 5 gold?
You probably
I don't
have
even
5
know.
gold.
I don't even know how much. Okay, I
We
give
have
you
a giant bag of money.
I'm
You go
carrying
that-
that though, so you'd
that's-
have
You
to
go
come
you
talk
go
to
out
me.
back outside and you find Johann.
I got some shiny
Let me
rocks.
see if you actually have 5 gold. You have 41 gold.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
you don't need
that's
to
good.
talk to who's it.
Excuse me?
I give
Shh,
her
what's
5 gold. Like I slammed it.
Alright, you slam down these 5 gold pieces and she hands you this fairly small bottle of booze. I'll go ahead
Put
and
on
add
the
that to your
grind.
character sheet.
Good. And then I won't drink that now because since I wanted knockout thing, but rather
Okay.
later on. But I will
You, s-
have
you, you stuff it
mead.
into your bag and she gives you a nod. Oh, saving it for someone special, eh?
No, just for me. I'm special.
There you
He
go.
is.
Thanks. And I start.
Alright.
Now, do I have a book or something on the alchemy thing? Or just like notes?
Uh, you don't really have like a book per se.
Okay.
You
I
have
got like a
you have a couple of notes that Leon allowed you to have.
All right. So it's like I have them on all scale.
Alright.
I'm a barbarian.
So you go ahead and just look at the notes for a little bit and do some light studying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Alright. Anyone else?
actually I think I interrupted work.
Yeah, my question was basically, are any of the would I have noticed if any of the dwarves in town were treating Korag and Shonir differently in deference to the whole problem with the orcs to the south?
Ahem.
Or is this like, oh, also Johann, because he is also currently a half orc thingamabob.
Go ahead and make a insight check.
Oh boy. Gonna have so much fun getting a nat 1 on this, like all of the things that I have +8 proficiency on.
That's
Ooh, that
pretty
was
close. Hey, your roll's getting slightly better, Tep. Yeah, you give it. You try to. You don't really notice them treating them any particularly differently than anyone else. A bunch
Okay.
of new people waltz into town, suddenly start buying things. Could just be acting, however, because of that or any other conceivable reason.
God, it's like even an average roll. Anyway, alright then, Warcar's done. He's just,
Nature.
oh, did I buy anything? Yeah,
No.
Nature can go.
You started looking for your rope and then that was it.
Oh yeah. So I don't need any rope. Are there? Does he have any like potions? And
Oh, you wanted potions, eh?
yeah, maybe
Well,
just in case.
you're going to want to go across the street, down a couple of blocks, take a left, second building on your right.
Okay. Warcar pimp walks down that way.
Alright, okay. You pimp walk, people are like looking at you as you pass by. They're eyeing
I
you.
use my hammer. I use my hammer as my cane in this case.
Okay. that's a that's a nice image. I like that. You go down, you follow his directions, you find this building. It looks fairly similar to everything else. There's a few more stain marks on the ground than any other of the buildings, except for maybe the taverns. You go in,
Okay.
you see
Hello.
this small gnomish person
Hello.
at about your eye level. He's on a
He's out
stool.
my. Oh yeah, that would explain it. It's a
He's
pretty
on a
high
whole
goddamn stool. The big ass stool.
Ah, hello there.
Hello there, my friend. I was informed that you sell potions here.
I sure do. What kind of potions do you looking for?
Heal of the healing variety.
Oh, healing
Uh,
potions. I have
yes,
plenty of
yes.
those.
All right. So, remind me. Really, actually, don't remind me. I can just check the compendium. So, how much
Metagame.
are your? No, it's not metagaming if I'm checking a goddamn list. Um, uh, how much for about 10 of your least expensive 10 of your not least expensive, but like lowest, not your basic potions. Yeah, 10 of your basic potions. How much?
Basic potions. Well, normally, if you're buying basic potions, it'd be about 50 gold a pop. But since you're going to buy, since you're trying to buy 10 of them, we can bring that down to possibly a nice 40 gold a pop.
Warcraft thinks. How? You know what? I think what I'll do is I'll buy 3 for 50 a pop. Is that fine?
All right then. He
Actually, I'll roll that back. Make that 2 at 50 a pop.
All right then. He's he turns around and he slides a spectral hand phases out of his palm and he slides a few low quality healing potions, some basic ass shit
Yeah,
into you.
I have 50 gold on my person and like 90 silver, so I'm gonna fudge this in such a way that I, got money from Johan on the way here during my pimp walk. Can I do that?
Sure,
Okay,
that's
so
fine.
I got like I'll say I got it like 100 gold just in case, and then I give him the 100 gold and I get these 2 thingamabobs. So
All right.
what kind of potion? What kind of potions?
There's some basic ass healing potions. Lowest of the low qualities.
So potion of healing or
Yes, a potion of healing. Heal 2d4 plus 2.
okay, that's fine. This is enough to bring somebody back from the brink.
The brink
All
of
right.
what?
Do you need anything else?
Well, at this, these are the only things I definitely needed. But how about you? Can I browse a little bit, see what you have? What can you?
Sure.
What else do you have? So what kind of? Okay, so what other kinds of potions do you have then?
Alright, I mean, you see the collection of healing potions, of course. There are various qualities of healing potions. You got your basic healing potions, you got your slightly better, your better, and then your extremely good healing potions. Of course, You find a few vials. You see a few vials of alchemy fire, a couple of potions of what claim to be invisibility. And
Wait,
then
alchemy fire.
and also a couple of potions that claim to make you better at craftsmanship. Give you a nice steady hand.
Okay. How much for the alchemy fire?
All those pieces of junk. Yeah, just give me like maybe 5 gold a pop, please.
Okay.
That's very useful.
Okay, out of character, what the fuck does alchemy fire do? Because I think I know what it
It
does.
does
and I just wanna
fire
give it-
damage.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought. So would
Molotov.
Korag like what?
Korag would
Molotov.
probably like the alchemy fire.
Oh, okay. I'll buy it.
Are you seriously asking if I would like something with fire?
Okay. Out of character over. Yeah, I'll buy. I think I'll buy 2 of those. So here's 10 gold.
All right, thank you. Would there be anything else?
No, thank you. If my friends also need something, I'll make sure to direct them here, though.
All right, thank you for your business and patronage.
No problemo. And I leave.
All right, you leave. Is anyone else doing some light shopping?
Not shopping, but I want to go and find where they get their water from.
All right, easy enough. You step out. You step out of the. Excuse me. You step out of the town for a little bit. You give a nice stroll around, talk to some people, and they direct you towards a sort of a lake that has a sort of a little aqueduct and or canal that goes in towards Kenrim.
Okay, so they have a lake that feeds into. I guess is there like a stream or a river that feeds into
There's
the lake?
there's
then,
a
or-
what looks to be a fairly man-made uh, sort of, I guess, canal
Okay.
that feeds water into there.
So is it like all cobblestone around this canal, or
Mhm.
like this little lake area?
Yeah,
Is there any place with soil?
there's plenty of places with soil.
All right, I go to that spot, and I take a lemon seed, and I put it in the dirt, and I cast my ritual spell, and grow a lemon
All right,
tree.
you give
for
a
Karen's.
good old 10 minutes of casting, and that is the amount of hours, if I recall correctly how that spell works, that is the amount of hours it will take for that tree to be fully grown and mature.
Correct. Afterwards, is there anyone? Hey, look, I rolled the same thing. Is there anyone around? Like maybe
No,
a
I
guard or
mean,
something?
not really. You don't really see anyone around. It's sort of a flat area. You'd probably notice if there was just someone standing around or sitting or something.
Okay. I
You don't
speak
see
to the
anyone.
tree. Well, little one, once you're nice and grown, you'll have plenty of water to drink, and I'm sure maybe you could adapt to the lava light and do stuff that way. If not, I guess I'll find out, and I'll make sure we can make you nice and strong for the future. And then I walk away.
All right. I think that's everyone except for Karma.
Daewon waits impatiently in the center of town.
All right.
Checking for a shield. Wow.
You guys congregate back to the center of town. There's sort of this wide berth people are giving around this paladin that just keeps tapping his foot. He's got like his arms crossed or whatever. He's just angrily waiting. He's just impatiently waiting for you guys. It's around this time that Dolaron and Dolror show back up as well.
Well, I'm ready to go.
Yes, me too.
Yeah, it's fine. Sorry, let's go.
Well, it's about time. We were given a quest to attend to.
Yo, man.
Hold on. The quest can wait. We needed to make sure that this place had sustenance for Karen.
We had needed supplies.
I'm still drinking.
What is that, Korag?
What is what?
Are you drinking it right now?
Well, I am tough.
I have
No,
no
I
idea if
can't.
you just said something.
Yeah, I didn't hear.
I am at a tavern, so nobody called me.
Oh.
Oh, I
Oh.
see. Someone should go get Korag, because apparently I just talked to him through the ether, because he's still at the tavern. Warcar, that seems to be your scene.
No, I mean, yeah, but... Okay, let's do this. Alright, I'll get him. He's probably just chilling out, Max, and relaxing.
How much are you How much are you drinking?
I don't know. Let's just say like 4 beers or
Just regular stuff. All right. You find Korag in this tavern. He's just chilling. He seems a little bit tipsy. Let's see how tipsy Korag is. Okay, he's not that tipsy. He's had a few beers.
and I'm trying to memorize stuff, eating.
Oh yeah, you do. You also see Korag poring over these few sheets of notes that he has.
Warcar.
Oh crap, okay, now I remember. So,
He just stands there, is like,
what the fuck did I come here for? Oh shit, now I remember. Hey, Korag,
Yes. Who's
are
calling?
you done
Oh,
drinking?
Warcar. Well, I'm almost finished, and now just the last cup that I have, I'll just. How do you
Okay.
how do you say like drink
You're
it
gonna
all
pound
at the
it
same
down?
time in English? Yeah.
Slam that shit. Hear
I'll
myself
pile
twice.
it down and I slam the cup.
All right.
Chug,
You toss the barkeep a couple of silvers for your cheap beer.
Well, let's go. We going?
Okay, but
Where
first
we
of all,
going?
we're going to say thank you before we leave. Thank
Oh,
you
it's
very
no
much.
problem.
Okay.
Patronage is
goodbye.
always welcome.
But I already paid her. Is there something wrong with that?
No, there's nothing wrong. Let's go.
All right, let's go. Where are we going?
We're going to Politeness Avenue. No, we're going, leaving. We're back on our mission quest thing. I'm hearing myself twice. It's so weird.
It's whenever
Oops.
Juan has his mic queued.
Okay, so anyway, like yeah, we're chill. We're gonna go. We're gonna do. Oh, sorry, I'm saying it in Draconic. No, I said okay. We're going to go, and we're going to just leave because we got stuff to do. We got tents to pitch. We got holes to dig. We got magic to unmagic. We got friends to almost kill by mistake. Let's go.
What are you talking about, Warcar?
Lots of stuff, man.
I think he means when I almost killed.
Sort of.
Yes.
You're not the only one. It's kind of a running theme with us. It's fine. Let's go.
All right, let's go.
As long as you learned your lesson.
As long as you learned your lesson.
Have I
Don't
thrown
throw-
an axe after that? I haven't.
No, yeah, exactly. No, we're proud of you, Korak. We're fine. Everything's fine.
I learned. Thanks.
The more you know.
Why does he keep saying that?
Shrug.
Anyway, I believe we were ready to head on to the next town.
All right, you guys gather up your things. Do you stay in town for a night?
What
Time
time
of
is
day
it?
is it?
Yeah, what time of day
It's
is
it's
it?
like midday, bordering on like afternoon.
Well, Warcar is cheap, and we do have a free tent.
It's a booble now.
Okay.
The day is young. Let's press on.
Okay, it's like early afternoon. Yeah, let's just fuck it and just go. Nothing here. Though we do still remember where the stupid big ass rock is, though, right?
Yes,
We're not moving towards it. I just want to make sure we still remember.
it's. I will put you guys on the world map. I just remembered I haven't done that.
Also, how many? This is sort of metagaming, but like, how many stages of exhaustion does Johan have?
Oh, he's fine.
Oh, he's fine now. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I
He
took
had
3
some
long
good
rests in a
old rest.
backpack.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right.
Yep. All right, so you guys make your way out of town. You get about 30 minutes out when suddenly, hello guys.
Oh, it's
Who was that?
hi. What?
The boss.
Hello,
Ooh.
Captain.
Ooh.
Did you
Who
find
are you?
anything interesting in town?
It's pity.
Oh, this one. Okay, yeah, now I remember. Like, why? Yeah, why weren't you in? Was she in town? I actually don't remember.
Who's her? Who's
You don't know.
Okay.
You want to roll a
This-
perception check?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So I
roll a
can
perception
fail it again.
check. Yeah, you don't
Okay,
remember
good.
seeing her.
Fuck. God damn it! I fucking roll a normal fucking roll, and I don't know what the. Okay, fine. I don't remember fucking seeing her. That's interesting. Oh yeah, like why didn't you go into town?
Huh? I was in town. Here, Johan.
Yes. What?
Here, take these. You were getting swindled.
I was. But
And she
I did warn you.
hands you a small sack.
What the
I open it.
You you see some very shiny rocks in there. One
Oh
might
my
call them
God.
gemstones.
Yeah, okay, so you go up a bit, but you did steal, so that kind of comes out to a +1 instead of a +10,
What?
buddy.
Steal. How do you
Steal?
know she
I would
stole
never
those
do
things,
such a
Volkar?
thing.
I never saw you the entire. Anyway, so point
Wow.
is,
That's
you
like.
went up
I
points.
don't know
You went
what
up
that
points.
is.
Shut up. You went up points, is what I'm saying. It's a gross win for you, and I mean that in a nice way.
She gives
The
you 2
net
thumbs
win.
up and like
Okay.
a smile of a champion.
Oh God, no! I'm not going. No, I'm not. I can't. Not again. Not another one. Anyway, so
What is he
point
talking?
being,
Another one.
yes, I collect them. Anyway, so
She gives you a. She's like confused. She's like, Johan leans in. What
nope,
is he talking about?
nope. Shut up.
He
No.
does this thing where
Stop.
he goes on
I hear
insane
both.
rants to
You're
no
right
one.
next to me. You're
and,
whispering in my ear, both of you.
We don't question it. We just kind of ignore it and keep walking.
Oh, okay.
Could you not be like right up next to me when you
They-
do that?
Thank you for the gemstones, by the way.
Yes, thanks. And yes, he was getting swindled, so I do appreciate this. Anyway, so we're going in this direction.
Alrighty then. It'll be another 2
Yeah.
days before we make it to Kargolom.
Okay.
Any last requests before we get there?
Free
We
bird.
will have to be going back to the capital while there is ordinary.
Lo-fi hip hop beats to chill and relax too.
What?
What?
Okay. No requests. Let's continue on with our journey. 2 days isn't that bad considering what we've done so far.
Dark side of the moon.
Warcar, please.
All right. I give it another good old 2 days of walking. You do your good old bubble thing. How many people
Booble.
do you have?
Yes,
Your
it's a
booble.
booble.
7,
Warcar called it
8,
that.
9,
That's
10.
canon.
You got your 10 people with you. Do you let Tilly into the booble this time?
I do. I never had a problem with it.
Warcard's becoming more relaxed, but he still doesn't completely trust her. So yes, he will let her in the bubble, but like he'll let he won't say anything when Johan lets her into the bubble. That's basically what's happening.
I
Booble.
suppose it would cause less attention if she's inside than out.
Mm,
Any particular watch orders that you guys want to do?
I'm always first.
I'm always
Unless it's specific.
last.
All right.
I'll make sure that Von Houten is also keeping watch
All right.
and to alert me if
Warcar,
anything
go ahead and
else happens.
roll your perception check for your first watch.
Oh.
Oh, the 10 was your perception check. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
click it fast enough, so I never actually saw it roll. So I was like,
Yeah, the first perception check was the one where it didn't fucking matter because I didn't remember. It wasn't high enough to see this fucking broad in the broad daylight.
all right, you keep watch. Everyone's sleeping. It's a little bit cramped in the booble, because this is maximum capacity. You don't really see anything in particular. Von Houten is there.
Hey, Van Houten.
Does Von Houten say anything?
Yeah, I guess he would look at Warcar and
Cool.
Very quietly, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's right.
Your first watch passes. I didn't allow for anyone to actually say that they were doing second watch or the watch right before you on. So if anyone wants to take that, otherwise
I
I'll
will
just
take second watch.
Okay, you take second watch, notably by yourself. Sonny will take third
Negative.
watch, and Johan will take fourth watch.
Nietzsche was gonna take second watch with him.
All right. Feel free to campfire if you wish.
Oh yes. Well, Theowen, what do you think? Do you think that thing in the ground is what you're looking for?
I suppose it did match the description quite closely. Although I was just tasked with returning the piece, I was not given any instruction on any manner of what it would fit in.
Yes, we might have to go take you back to Crystal Hollow and bring a whole excavation crew to get that sucker. Or maybe we could just have Johan drain its energy over time. He would have to nap quite a bit afterwards, but that is fine. A price I'm willing to pay, as I look over at Johan smiling.
I'm
He still
asleep.
does have 3 other limbs left.
I'm aware you're asleep.
Of course.
What'd you say, Theowen?
He does still have 3 other limbs left.
Yes, and I'm sure we could make great use of them as I start to rub my paws together. On another note, though, what do you think will happen once you've completed your mission?
In what sense do you mean? Referring to the object or?
Well, not necessarily, but I mean, once you finish the job, do you just take another one, or do you get some sort of like royal estate? I'm not exactly sure how your family works.
I was promised a reward of a higher ranking within the Empire for my family's house.
Hmm, very interesting. So, would it just be a higher ranking, or would you be the leader of somebody, or a group of people? Would you have your own army?
I think that was as of yet to be determined.
You should push to get your own army, and then you can help me.
You do seem to be very virtuous about your cause.
Yes, I just feel that maybe civilization's taking over a little too much lately.
Well, we have seen nothing out here but nature for many miles in between these small cities.
And isn't it beautiful? There needs to be more. More, I tell you.
Well, you've done a fair job of starting with the small plants that you've been growing as we travel.
Yes, and these plants will also be able to bear fruit, so people will want more and more of them. It's a passive aggressive approach. One last question for you.
Go
Were
ahead,
you
Nietzsche.
were you born in Crystal Hollow?
I was not born in Crystal Hollow.
So what
My family is
oh, go ahead.
from Autumnhold, but as a younger boy, I was sent to train in Oceanspire.
Hmm. So your main attachment to Crystal Hollow is really not that much of an attachment. It's all based on, I guess, a paper trail and allegiances.
I suppose you could say that.
So, what if they were up to something evil? Would you fight them?
Something evil? What could you mean?
Oh, I have no idea. It's just speculation. But uh, I, after being in Crystal Hollow and seeing the prices of honey, I just can't imagine that they're up to any good.
Well, as a paladin bound to oaths of law and honor, I think that I would, make the decision to always follow the right path and not necessarily follow the whims of any leader just because they have power.
And what if your family went alongside them in their evil acts? Would you fight your own family?
I suppose that would be determined by how serious the acts were.
Well, let's just hope that honey prices don't skyrocket or we might be going to war, friend. And I chuckle.
Hopefully, it's only your profits that skyrocket.
I like you a lot. Real quick, I cast Druidcraft to see what the next 24 hours of weather is going to be.
All right. You glean from your druid craft that it'll be partially sunny with very little to no rain.
Well, Theowin, look at that. Great day for fishing, ain't
I would suppose so.
it? And then after my watch is over, I will go back to bed.
All right, you go, you both go back to bed. Sunny takes the third watch alone by herself. She just watches. Um, there she is. She does a perception check for her watch.
Jesus.
It's almost as if she doesn't blink. And she doesn't see anything in particular, and she goes ahead and wakes up Johan for his watch.
I summon Dog, tell him to climb a tree and also keep an eye out.
Alright, go ahead and roll a perception check for yourself and Dog.
Oh. And wisdom. Nope. Beautiful.
Alright, with the coming day.
He does have perception +5 for Dog.
Yeah, you don't. Nothing in particular happens. The hours pass. You do whatever it is you do with your time. The sun rises completely as far as morning goes. Start waking everyone else up, your bubble disappears, etc. And you continue on with your day, unscathed. No one has murdered you in the night. There's some dew on the grass. You continue onwards to Cargaram. Plot twist, you're there now.
Oh, that was a good 2-day hike.
Alright then, Dolror leads you to the southern part of town real quick. If you just keep following this road toward the south, you'll get to the sort of neutral areas eventually. Eventually. Soon.
So I take it the two of you won't be joining us then?
That is correct. We will be going back to Erdican and appease our father.
He seems like a wise man.
I like that.
About how many days would you estimate we have in traveling?
Where are you going again?
I believe Weslita Landing is the name
Oh,
we were given.
fuck. Well, that's actually pretty far. Probably about 3 more weeks of walking.
Oh my god. Maybe we should see about renting some horses while we're in this town.
Renting? Nobody rents.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll be back. We're good for it.
Would the horses be back? It's
It
not
might
like
be
the people
cheaper.
around here don't know about the orcs.
It might be cheaper for us to just fucking buy them.
I mean, I imagine there's some sort of security deposit, and if we bring the horses back, we get that security.
But
Look,
the-
just buy the horses. It's
Man.
only a couple of 100 gold.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Johan, can you even properly ride a horse?
Don't want to talk about it. I need a booster seat.
I mean, at least we can save money, because surely you can ride on the back of someone else's mount.
Save money on the horse insurance.
Guys, I'll be back in like, I don't know, 30 minutes maybe.
Alright.
Albus.
All right, well, let's go see about getting some horses. Thank you, Dolror, for your escort this far and the information we will need going forward.
Alright,
I wish you the
they
best
both
of
give you
luck
the
with
bow
your
and
father.
salute. Alright, good luck dealing with the problem. Ah, yes. Should you need help, well, hopefully there will be someone for you.
Real
mean-
quick before you leave, is this town under Dwarven rule?
Gives a quick look around. It's like, yeah, I'd say so.
Do they know that?
He gives a quick look around again. You note the people that are like giving them deference and sort of keeping a good distance from them. Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay.
All right. We'll see you in about, I guess, 2 months or so.
Fuck.
Good luck.
Have a good trip back.
And start walking
Don't fist any giant rocks.
directly toward the tavern.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's fair. What time of day is it?
Probably late afternoon.
Do you think we should seek out horses tonight or first thing tomorrow morning?
We
Might
should
as
probably
well
seek
go
out
out
the
and
horses tonight so we can leave first thing in the morning.
Fair enough. What? Who is that?
So
Okay. Let us find
Well-
the stable master.
Yes, but first, I think, now that we're no longer being escorted, I need to find a dark alley real fast.
okay.
That's
When you gotta go, you
suspicious,
gotta go.
but okay. Well, cheerio then. I'm going to leave. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I don't
Oh,
believe you,
traveling
but
with
you
you.
have a safe trip, and thanks again.
Don't want to deal with whatever you're going to deal with.
Okay.
Sounded
Where
scary.
will you go, Pilly?
I'm confused.
Thanks for the trip. She a hop, skip, and a jump away, and as she melts into the crowd, you suddenly can't see her anymore.
Hope you had a good time in the booble. And she's gone.
Well, that one was strange.
Warkar has a face of pure confusion. No, not even more like a suspicious confusion, like a suffusion. Yeah, suffusion.
Nietzsche approaches Warkar and he takes his 2 index claws and tries to make him smile. Come on, you need to stop doing this more. Why?
I feel like that
Stop.
would be a little bit painful just because of claws, you know?
Well, I'm not like
I mean-
doing the blunt
Yeah,
version.
Warkar has his face peeled up in a smile, and he like just stares over to Nietzsche with his brow still furrowed.
And then
but
I
he
sit
lets it
there and I
happen.
hold it, and then I show some teeth. Oh, no,
Okay.
not those teeth. That's scary.
Okay.
Oh, that looks good. See,
Okay.
much more approachable.
Okay.
You give a look around and no one is near you.
Of course, we're very scary.
Hey, Nietzsche, come here for a second. Stand between
Yes.
me and this wall.
Okay, I sit.
Make yourself big.
I
And
put
what's
my
universe
arms
is he
up
in
the
that-
air, and I start wobbling back and forth to the left and right, kind of like one of those wacky men things that car salesmen have in their parking lots.
Waving inflatable arm flailing to me. While hiding behind Nietzsche, I'm going to redisguise as a dwarf.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Sure.
And as he's casting a spell, I'm going, ooh. And I look behind me and I see what he turns into, and I'm like, watch as I turn a half-orc into a dwarf.
Oh my god. Should I roll again to count as disadvantage? Jesus.
I feel like that's disadvantage, yes.
Okay.
Alright, you rolled a 10. You don't feel particularly confident since Nietzsche seemed to be making a scene and everyone was already very, very aware of his presence.
How far
anyway.
away have they walked from us? Like, are they still in eyesight, or?
Apropos of nothing,
I don't
Warkar
know.
cast Thaumaturge and burp.
It's very loud.
Hold on. Johan, don't you have a class feature that makes you obscured by medium and larger creatures?
That's why he rolled a stealth check.
Yes,
I'm
it says
confused
natural
why
it
stealthy
just like
can
allows
attempt
him
to
to.
hide when obscured by a creature larger than you. So it's not guaranteed. It's an attempt.
And then I burped. Are people looking at me after the burp?
Not in the way you want them to, I'm sure.
Nah, I don't care.
Exactly.
Are
Make
they
a perception check.
Anyway, whatever happens, happens. I was an orc. Now I'm a dwarf, dressed in similar clothes.
Okay, better.
All right. You do notice that there were a few people looking directly at Nature and Johan doing whatever it is they were doing. And some people started looking at you in like disgust. And there are a couple that were looking in at general admiration of your skill.
Oh, of the burp?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey man, I know what Warker knows what town he's in. He knows what territory. I mean, he doesn't literally know what town he's in, but like, he has a decent idea of like, what dwarven culture can be like, sort of, because he's been on the high seas.
Mm.
Do I see
And he's
these
also
gentlemen that are looking at Warcar with a scrunched face of disgust?
Make a perception check. Sure.
Excuse me, sir. I would watch how you look at my friend here. He is the world-renowned Warcar Flukaflam, and he is known for his drinking privileges and abilities. And he will put you in a coma if you look at him wrong.
Start walking away. They give a flip of their hand like they're
That's
just
what I thought.
not
yes.
interested in you.
Good. See, Warcar,
Hey.
it's all fine.
Sure,
I
I
tell
gained
them.
consciousness.
Yeah, the main character is back.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
I blame my mother.
No, man. But good news.
I blame your
you have
mother
three-
too.
Good news. You
Huh?
have 3 more weeks of walking.
Well, that's just to get to Wesley Landing. Who knows what
Yeah.
you'll find
It's
on
it's,
the way.
It's
Dun,
almost
dun,
like
dun.
yeah. It's almost like we could have fucking. Yeah. Actually, that reminds me. Warcar should have known this area, right? What the fuck? Warcar should have known this area, and he should have known that
Possibly
it
a
would
little
take him
bit.
for.
Yeah.
You should have known it's gonna take for fucking ever to walk. Why didn't we just go to a fucking port that was closer? Is there any close port? Are those?
You have the
You wanna-
world map right there.
What?
Like the distance we just walked is the distance to the closest port.
Hey, Martin.
Yes.
During those 3 weeks, Korak wants to keep on studying.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, hold up.
I'll note that in
What
your
about
character sheet.
what about Marble Rock Landing? Is that a port? That's a port, right?
Marble Rock Landing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you literally came from there when you
The
were meeting
fuck?
Nietzsche.
Why didn't we fucking take a boat from there? Would it have been so much faster?
I'm
I mean-
Scientist 2020, Walker.
Would it be
Anyway,
would it be so much faster? I mean, look at where you would be going.
I mean, trade winds and like fucking tides and boat shit. Like Warcar would know boat shit.
And then eventually
Like we're walking over mountains and we're walking instead of taking a boat, which is like a vehicle.
Can someone catch me?
Whatever. This is just like for future reference. We can probably
yeah,
just go to
that's
West.
fine.
Yeah. But
If only we
anyways.
had a sailor to inform us of such things.
Okay. Anyway, let's get this shit over with.
Throwing shade over here.
Let's just fucking
Excuse
keep
me,
walking.
sir. Where's your stable hand?
Points
Thank you.
toward the north of the town.
Let's go, friends.
right, let's
Aye.
get some horses.
Where are we? What's happening?
Good job hiding me, Nietzsche.
We're in
Yes. I think what you should be saying is good job turning you into a dwarf. That was all me.
I was
Yes.
quite impressed by that feat, Nietzsche.
See, thank you. Someone understands. I am a bear of great magical prowess.
I figured that
Goddamn right you are.
this town is, it's run by dwarves. It's owned by dwarves. Might get us some bartering power
Yeah,
if
now at least half the
I
dwarves.
am a dwarf.
Yeah, except for now, at least half the dwarves in town know that you were turned into a dwarf and you're not naturally a dwarf.
Yeah. Well,
But that's
but-
nothing this can't fix, and I grab a pile of dirt and smack him in the face with it. There, now you look way different.
He's not wrong.
In fact, you should probably take a bath.
Yeah, seriously, bro.
yes, thanks, Nature. I cast prestidigitation on my face.
Also,
no,
do me,
no,
do
no.
me.
If you look dirty, you'll look different. I've seen them use it in the Marines.
The what?
It's people
Marines,
that go,
man.
Yes, they.
Right, anyway, I'm gonna go talk to the stable hand. How many horses do you think we need?
Semper Fi, do or
Probably-
die, mother.
What?
Probably 1 per 2 people we have.
So we have 9. Do
Oh,
I even
well-
count as a person?
Hold on. Do we have 9 people?
Actually, I do have means of carrying my own mount.
You have 7 right now.
Well,
So we only need 3 horses, technically.
and I have a disc.
That's not really useful.
You
No,
don't want to ride the disc.
Not that it's,
Ride the
'cause you
what
gotta-
now?
You have to stop every, hour and recast it, and it just gets a little tedious.
I guess. All right, 3 horses.
Don't worry, I'll do the talking. To the horses,
No.
anyway.
Well, yes, that's fine. I'll talk to the stable hand. I'm
Welcome to
assuming
the
we've been
stable hand.
walking this whole time. Yeah.
He's
Hello.
giving a look at you. Oh,
We are gonna need 3 horses.
3 horses.
Taking
All
a
right,
trip.
where are you going?
We're gonna go cleanse the land of.
Oh, it's a
We're
terrible
going to
idea.
we're going to Westier, fucking the place that I know the name of.
Right. Anyway, we're gonna go take care of an orc problem you seem to be having.
Yeah.
All right.
So
He gives
any
he gives
discounts
your
for
group a look
heroes?
over.
Hello.
Gives a nice look over of the paladin, the bear question mark, the
Bear,
dragonborn cleric, the
Oh, so
Small
if you weren't
dwarf.
aware, I am a bear. Just so you were not confused at all.
he looks
Yeah, not-
he also gives a brief glance at the tabaxi and the 2 half horses. It's like almost like unsure. It's like, well, good luck then.
Yeah, you know how it is.
So yeah, we're gonna need 3 horses, 3 war horses.
Big old horses. Because at least 3
so
of us are
you're
big
trying
old-
to get there quickly. Trying to get
Ye-
so you want something nice and sturdy, huh?
Yeah. We need something sturdy for me and my furry friend here.
The sturdier the better, methinks. Most of them aren't very small,
Wait,
as you can see.
actually, we won't need one for nature, will we? I keep forgetting. I'm sorry.
Well,
Warcar, please.
I still need one.
Oh, okay.
And any heroes discounts you can provide would be greatly
Oh,
appreciated,
buddy.
as we are taking care of your problem.
Make a persuasion check.
Can I do it with advantage from actor?
Are you pretending to be some?
I am very, very
Are you trying to
purposefully
pretend to be a,
changed into dwarf.
a hero? Are you a hero of the realm?
Basically, yeah.
All right, go ahead and make it with advantage. All right, well, for heroes of the realm, I can give it to you for how many more horses did you need?
3 war horses.
3 war horses. Well, I just so happen to have a few war horses here. And he goes into the stables and takes a couple minutes. And there's a lot of loud grunts and
I
stuff.
walk with him.
They're large horses.
Hello, friend.
They're fairly masculine.
You look quite
Need to-
friendly.
Be sure to make sure they're ready for a hero's quest. Nature.
They neigh at you. They seem to be outfitted with the correct what you would assume a warhorse would be outfitted with, or rather, like it's there. Not like they're wearing it, but they have it.
Okay, yeah.
All right, it'll be 400 gold each, and I'll go ahead and throw this equipment in too.
A total of 1,200 gold, you say?
That's correct.
I look
Elbow,
towards
Johan. Johan, maybe you should mention our dwarven friends.
Aye, that be true. This is tasked to us from King Mithril himself, after all.
Yup.
Go ahead and make another persuasion check.
Yeah.
What's the usual? Oh, from King Mithril Soldiers. Oh. All right. Here, how about a flat 800 gold?
Hell
Aye,
yeah.
now you'd be talking my language.
You're a good guy. This is a good guy.
What's your name? I will be sure to mention to King Mithril of your contributions to our effort.
No, don't worry about that. But if you do, it's old Gurdon.
Gurdon, aye.
Good. It's a
Your
kick-ass
name
name,
will
bro.
go down as the greatest horse keeper in this humble town of Cargarom.
You're cool as all shit, bro.
All right, he takes. All right. Takes your 800 gold, and you have 3 war horses outfitted with the appropriate equipment the war horse would be outfitted with. They are quite large. They have a pretty good carrying capacity, and they can go fast.
I hand him the.
Da-da,
I just sit and keep pulling out gold.
Okay.
Till there's 800.
Eventually, you have 800 gold on like a table somewhere. It's a nice, neat stacks of 25 or 50 or so.
Now, Nietzsche, can you sit and count that out for us?
All right,
No,
you take the
but
next
what I
3
can
weeks.
do-
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you doing this? Why do you do this every goddamn time? We have shit to do.
As he's doing all that, I go up to each horse, I pat their head and go, "Here, eat this," and I give them all a good berry.
All right, they seem very happy about it.
Yes, isn't it the best? Hopefully your stable hand took really good care of you. I can guarantee.
Nay,
that
motherfucker.
No.
They neigh at you.
I go